All rise for your dishonorable, not a real judge, Damone Allen. Debatable is now in session.
Welcome to a new episode of Debatable. I am your host, not a real judge, Damone Allen. Joining me as always is Hi-Fi Mike.
I'm really gonna miss that intro theme.
Joby Wan Kenobi, if he's there.
Click on him.
I don't know what he's doing. The bad guy, Kenny.
Y'all are going to make me lose my mind. Up in here.
Joe's back from whatever he was. Stop pressing the buttons, Mike. Joe's back
You
from
tell me
whatever
to
he
press
was
the
doing.
button. I'm gonna press the buttons.
Don't press that button. Joe, would you like to introduce yourself?
I already cracked my beer because I thought you could hear me. So, hi.
No, we couldn't.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I don't know. You look like your internet's a potato today.
No, it's yours.
As always, we have a special guest joining us again from Wild Nights with Rocky. We have Rocky herself.
Oh my God, hello. Thank you for having me back. Mike, why are you saying you're going to miss the theme song? Are you leaving the show? Is the theme song changing? What's going on?
In about 27 weeks, we're ending the podcast.
Well, we're rebranding the podcast because fuck
my
ESPN. Because they stole our name and now we're buried. So
yeah,
we're going to get to 200, which is because it's a good number. Then we're going to rebrand and come back even better.
It's going to be a reboot. So,
Rebrand.
All
Debatable too.
Debatable too. Electric Boogaloo.
Did they contact you guys and say you can't use
no.
his name? Oh, I was like, what is going on?
No.
For a while.
It's just a matter of like if you Google now Debatable Podcast, you have to go to like page like 12 to get to us. So
do you know why that is?
They have money and we don't.
Yeah, people. I just found out last week that people pay money to have their companies higher on Google search.
Yeah. So we made the decision to basically reboot the show into a new show. So I'm not wrong. The show's ending.
Yeah,
it's continuing on. It's like a new band. It's the same band with a new name.
Gotcha.
New year, new me.
New year, new me.
And we get to do all the topics over again.
That'll be great for everyone.
Can't we just pay more than what ESPN's paying?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me just throw out the millions of dollars I have. Let me pull up my bank account. Oh, I don't have $1 million, Joe.
You better get some quick before ESPN makes you.
Right.
Get our merch before
we
it's
were
gone.
First. We were first, so they can't sue us. But this is debate, or actually, tell the people about yourself and your show for the new listeners.
Oh, sure. So thank you for having me back, guys. You are getting me in full pajama mode. It has been a very long day off a very long weekend. I was in Raleigh, North Carolina this weekend for Farm Aid. Have you guys ever heard of Farm Aid?
Yes.
No.
I've heard of Live Aid.
It's Willie Nelson started it in 1985. It's this big concert fundraiser that raises money for farmers across America, and I was working it, so it was just so much fun, but I'm absolutely beat. But we've been trying to get me back on the show for a while, so I couldn't reschedule because I really wanted to see you guys. And I host a podcast, Wild Nights with Rocky Powell, and I have entertainers, mostly stand-up comedians, come on and tell me a story from a wild night in their life. And before we get into the interview portion with the guest, I always kind of recap my wild life for the week, and I'll either share a story up top from the past, or like a topical poem or jingle or whatever I'm feeling like sharing that week.
Nice.
And that's my show.
Well, make sure you guys check her out, and thanks for coming on again.
Thanks for having me.
So, as always, we have two topics, or this is Debatable, where we debate the series, and everything in between. So, as always, we have two topics, so let's get started. So, who is the best character on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Rocky, we'll start with you.
So I am going to make an argument for Sweet D. If
She looks
first
like
and
a
foremost,
bird.
Okay, well,
with big feet.
well, she's actually quite attractive, Sweet Tea. So let's you're only regurgitating that she looks like a bird because the guys
She
on
does
Always
look like
Sunny.
a bird. You can't
Okay.
say she doesn't look like a bird. She
I'm
looks
gonna
like a
say
bird.
she doesn't look like a bird. I'm gonna say she looks beautiful.
I think that started off air. I want to say that they said they wrote that in because of
Yeah.
something off air.
Well, first of all, they brought her into the show as the glue because it was
the
just
wet blanket.
yeah, they needed her on the show because it was just the three of them to start, and then they auditioned this character, and she just brought it to the next level. And I mean, when she's doing the interview, a man on the street interview, that's just incredible. When she goes on welfare and they're like singing, that is my favorite episode.
The welfare one is a great one.
That one is
I'd like to buy
so
some crack.
Yeah, that's a crack episode, right? When they,
Yeah.
one crack rock.
I love how they have to anytime cracks brought up later on in the series, they like question whether they're gonna do it or not.
Yeah. And they had the doctor's appointment or something, and it was like, we slept for 26 hours. So she just, and then when she does stand up and she's about to throw up on stage, it's just like nobody, her physical comedy, everything is like, she's so surprising. And every one of those, really hard to pick a favorite because they're all incredible, but that's my argument for Sweet Tea being the best on Always Sunny.
Okay, Joe,
Never seen it.
you're useless to me.
Thank
Ken,
you.
You ever seen It's Always Sunny?
How do you not?
You're
the
missing
character-
out.
How
the
do you
character
not?
name's Sweet D. I mean that's kind of
Yeah,
a nice name, so
it's a
I'll vote for that.
Well, the thing is,
All right.
Joe, the thing is, when you watch the show, the first season, D is like, she's the straight man of the show. She's like, come on, guys, why are we doing this? Blah,
Right.
blah, blah. She's always trying to be the
But
voice
she
of reason.
doesn't-
She's always the voice of reason. Then out of nowhere, she becomes like low key the worst one. Yeah,
they all turn into it's Frank. Frank's the reason they all turn into degenerates.
If you didn't endorse this, we wouldn't be like
God
this.
damn it, Frank! I just love the show so much.
Yeah.
I always said the best character in my opinion has always been Dennis. It always will be Dennis. Dennis is the most narcissistic person in the show, and at one point we find out he is the most like manipulative one. When
for sure.
Yeah.
No, at one point like they prove it when it's like what's Frankito, the episode with Frankito, and he's been playing this for years. And it was like, how long you been doing this? And he's like, oh, we should go out back and look at that. What you call it? I think it was like the mysterious spill out there. And I was like, oh yeah, let's go do that. And he's like, oh shit, like I almost got caught. Yeah, he's just wild. Like the way he just manipulates the group and doing whatever he wants. Mac, the way he manipulates just women in general with the dentist system, and the implication.
But the dentist system doesn't really
works.
It works, but it also doesn't really, because again, they tried that one episode I watched, the reunion episode. He was trying it, and it just was not working. They're like, "You're so
makeup,
dumb."
and he had a girdle on.
That episode is great with the dance scene where they look like they're doing this big old dance scene. Really,
you got that. And the fact that they've been playing with the fact that he's a sociopath too. He had the
He may or may not have murdered his wife. His ex-wife.
You have that.
Oh, I'm watching that episode now. Like that's the episode I was in the middle of watching.
And they had the fact that it was an older episode when he's like, "You guys remember feelings, right?" And they're like, "Remember feelings?" He's like, "I remember." Yeah. So I don't know. It's just the way he is. He's hilarious. Just the way he snaps at people, and just the fact that they have the delusions of grandeur, thinks he's a god. Who starts yelling out like, "I will come down in this hospital like the crashing of 1,000 waves." Like I love all that.
I just remember the episode where him and D like stop eating, they stop pooping. Like they take something so that they don't poop anymore. And they would go at the gym, and Dennis is like, "I want my body to be like the body of Jesus on the Christ. I want that perfect."
They just took pre-workout and just and that was
Yeah.
it. It was
Like nothing's going out.
That wasn't when she went on steroids, right?
Yeah, I think that's
that
a
was when she
different
was that was when she was being trained by Frank to get in the boxing
one.
match.
The girl, yeah.
The one he's talking about, that's the one when she had a heart attack.
Oh my God!
And
Yes.
then she goes right to the gym, and they were like, "You shouldn't be doing this. You just
And they like walk in and they like shut the guy's music off and start playing their music.
Yeah, they was playing like "Never Gonna Give You Up." Like he was playing some random stuff.
Oh,
No,
these
Steve
broken wings.
That's what it
was.
Yeah.
Steve something.
Steve
His
Winwood.
name's Steve Winwood. Yeah.
Steve Winwood. Take these broken wings.
Yeah.
Like, who wants to work out to that?
Dennis.
Mike, who are you going
All right.
with?
So well, thinking about this, it was really hard. But the thing that always kept coming back to my mind was, and so I just started blasting. It's Frank. It's Frank. When he came into the show, it completely changed the game.
Yeah.
When he came on, everything else opened up, like the floodgates were open. Everybody was just the most horrible version of themselves. It's Frank. Frank's the best character. It's just,
man, offer you an egg in this trying time.
I'm the trash man. It's my character. I just come out and I start trash.
When he says when I die, just throw me in the trash.
Frank incorporated a bun. She rolled it up and just put it up, and he's like, "Whoa!"
Or the couch when he's all greased up in the back of the couch.
He just escapes out of the couch naked. He's pretty much the reason.
You them talking about you?
Danny DeVito, the human, the person, the actor, is the reason the show is still around because
no, for sure,
they would have probably not made it to a season 3 if it wasn't for him.
They barely made it season 2 without him. He was in season 2, right?
He was in season 2.
He
right?
came in season 2, yeah.
And I think the story behind it is if they didn't get a named actor on the show,
they would have got canceled.
Yeah, it was going to get canceled. So he literally did, and it's a bummer too because season 1 was so good. Like they could have kept going, but having Frank just was icing on the cake.
Yeah,
and it was the missing puzzle piece. Frank, like that. The thing they got they didn't know they got fucking Danny DeVito. The more I think about it, the Danny DeVito's been on a TV show for like 15 years. It regularly is nuts.
It's wild how he changed in general. Like he came in kind of clean looking, then he just got so dirty.
He was wearing like a suit and everything.
He was like a little millionaire.
I'm gonna be your dad. I'm your dad.
Every year, all right. This goes back to every year for Christmas. He gets the thing that they want, and then
that isn't good. The
Christmas buys it for himself.
He said, I just got a new. What was it? Something
it was like a Lamborghini.
Yeah. No, he had the purse too, and he had cheese balls in there. He had cheese balls in the purse.
As D is freaking out, like he like broke the door to the Lamborghini,
put a hanger in there for no reason.
Because he couldn't reach it. He needed the hanger because he couldn't reach the door.
That episode's great too, because even in the flashback, they don't try to make him look young at all. They just slap a toupee on him and like keep him exactly the same.
I hate when they do that. Like when
I love when they do that. It's so ridiculous.
Brother, that episode, like they just put the wigs on them now.
Oh, Frank, I love that episode. People don't like that episode, but I just watched it recently. And I was dying. The fact that they had him like so straight laced and everything. He goes down to Colombia,
starts snorting cocaine. Because I didn't like that one for the longest. I didn't like that one and the one where the Liberty Bell one. Those are the two I did not like for the longest. But now, like I appreciate them now, and they're pretty.
Which is the Liberty Bell one?
That's when
where they go back in history.
Yeah, and then they're
I like that one where they have the powdered wigs and everything.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. They do the dumb voice.
Yeah, he said, "Stop listening, sound like a jackass." But they still talk the same and everything.
What is it on?
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, you can. They got the whole series on Hulu.
Yeah,
it's one of the absolute best TV shows.
Yeah, you'll love it.
I would definitely say, in my opinion, it is the best TV show out.
And they got more seasons coming.
Yeah.
They're still not. I'd probably put it within my top 5 or 10. I really got to go through and list my shit out because
it's in the top 2 for me, and it's not 2.
I know it's not top
for me.
3. It's not top 3 for me because top 3 goes The Office, and then Boy Meets World, and then Community.
In my opinion, it's this and The League. Those are like my top 2 shows.
The League is definitely up there. I like The League. The League might be top 15 in the top 15 for me. Probably not my top 10.
League is
First
probably
few seasons
15.
of The League is probably also in my top 10 or 15. Was it the first episode or the second one where what's his face with the gap? What's his name on the show?
Wait, what show was
Andre?
The League. The Andre.
Yeah. That's
When
Andre.
he's like, "Child, please."
Child, please.
Child,
never-
Uncle Nico was pissed. He's like, "You don't stop playing my phrase." Messing it up.
Child, please. I saw that like in real time when that show aired, and it stuck in my mind so hard. I've never forgotten it. That was one of the funniest moments on TV for me.
Mine is
Please.
I always like when they say when Pete goes, "It is decided." I always like that. It is decided.
Well, they used to
Trevor
come on
Clean?
together, The League and Always Sunny.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
mad I wasn't watching them when they came out. Like,
Yeah,
back
I
in the
didn't watch
day.
The League until after like
The
I think
League?
like towards the end of The League.
I think
Yeah, that's what I thought about The League.
I caught in second or third season as it aired.
Yeah, I was late to The League. I got there maybe like
Yeah,
the
same.
second or third of last season, and then It's Always Sunny. I didn't start watching until like around the time when they got really bad. That's when when they started.
They came out. I think I watched it from the beginning.
Dayman. That's by the time I started watching. Was Dayman.
I think the implications might have been the first episode I watched. It's like one of the first episodes I remember. I don't know if it's the first one, but it's the first one I remember.
First one I watched was the Christmas episode, and I was like,
I definitely
like this.
I watched it. I watched it from the first season. I don't know when in the first season, but I watched it in the first season. It was 2005. I was 16. I was prime. I was prime.
prime.
Like that was
Prime for
was
TV.
targeted at me.
Yeah.
Like,
I was prime.
we're talking mid 2000s. I was Jay and Silent Bob and all about it.
I was definitely Jay and Silent Bob fan for sure.
I'm gonna go with Charlie.
Someone had to.
Yeah, somebody has
Right.
to. Charlie's great. He one of my favorite episodes is the one where like he's trying to get everything ready for like the health inspector.
Yes.
And everybody's messing everything
Yeah.
up. Like it looks like he's just being chaotic and being dumb, but he's actually has a plan. And like, but everyone just keeps screwing it up. The one where they try and kill themselves, where him and Mac try and fake their own death.
Oh yeah,
That episode is great. And obviously Dayman, classic.
yes, but everybody in that is just so good.
I'm going to slap your face off your face.
He did do that. He told the kid, "I'm going to slap your face into a jelly." And to this day, I do not know what that means. I was like, all right.
Yeah, Charlie.
First,
I still say wild card all the time. Wild card.
Oh yeah, wild
The
card.
fact that Frank said they were like, he can't read, and he was like, "Oh, he'll adapt." And then Dennis was like, "He'll adapt to reading."
Wild card.
I-
I say here, madam. I got some some oil for you.
Some awful.
I don't want.
said, "No,
I
we
don't
gonna
want Mac to
fill
be
you up."
left out. Mac is also fantastic.
They're all fantastic.
They're
Yeah.
Mac might be in my opinion, Mac might be the most, I don't want to say evolved, but his character changed so much from when you first watched the show. Like,
Oh yeah, he got at one point. He
think
just
you're
got
right.
fat just cause.
no,
he
like
got
not even
fat.
good.
Is he actually
not even
gay?
body wise. I'm saying like he
No.
was like a cocky, narcissistic, like thought he was like this sweet. I don't know. Like just thought he was cool, got all the girls and stuff. Then he just changed to this gay dude who doesn't.
he was always there.
realize
It
he
was
gay
always
for the
there.
longest. Like,
They didn't. I definitely feel like there was traces there leading.
Yeah,
like it
they
was
were
there.
definitely like they were definitely like.
I think that was later on.
Like the
I
fact
think
that he
was later
couldn't
on.
really pull in women.
No,
There was
he was
that.
doing in the first season. He was pulling them. He was
Probably
pulling people.
the first season.
Because remember, he had the one chick at the at the abortion rally.
Oh, the abortion rally.
He had her. He was messing with the well, I can't say it. I can't remember the character's name on there. The transgender. They call it
Yeah,
something
because he
else.
always just says the transgender. Like,
yeah. He was like, every time I just bump into it, and I get scared.
No. He always says and I'm gonna say it just because he always refers to her as the tranny. That's how they always refer to her.
The first two seasons were like wild with that, and then they have a
really
whole episode where
wild.
the rapper had special. They thought the rapper had special needs.
Her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Lil Kev, he's like, oh, does he have like a little hand or a little foot?
I forgot about that.
I watched that one again the other day, and I was crying laughing when he was eating,
That one was
watching
really funny.
cartoons and eating popcorn. And he was
Underrated.
cracking up.
I want to throw this one out for a side character, Rickety Cricket.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, he talk about
is
getting worse as the
probably
years go on.
My favorite side character. Just going from like a straight-laced priest to the hideous monster he becomes.
remember when they had the episode where they were when the time's up and they were all like sexually assaulting people and stuff like that. They literally they show his picture. They're like, what do you guys think of him? He's disgusting. They just randomly put his face in the slide.
The one I remember, like he had a lot of money, and like he gives them all the money for like because he's on drugs for like these, like for the trash cans, and he's just like banging.
Oh, that was when he's supposed to flip that cocaine for the mob.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to flip the cocaine. And
he did the first time. He did the first time. He bought the trash can.
He bought the trash can. He's just hanging outside, like just like right. He's like, I gotta write my musical. Like just dancing.
What was funny is they were like, you sell that cocaine? And he's like, we have $1, $2, $300. He's like, it's worth $50K.
Yeah, he's like, I got these cool drums. I love that. It's always something. Yeah, Joe, you gotta go back.
Listen to the sound though. But they're the ones that messed up his legs again. The mob messed up his legs again. If you remember, if you watch after the credits, you see him playing the drums and you see his legs are all jacked up.
Yeah. But yeah, Rickety Cricket is great.
I do have a question though. I do have a question though. What do y'all think they did to the shusher? Remember the episode when they had a whole episode based on the guy shushed them at the other bar, and they were pissed the entire episode, and they were looking for him, looking all over the internet, looking all over the street for him, and then they pulled up. The guy pulled up, was like, "Hey, you guys don't have a sign on your bar. That seems cool." And the dentist was like, "Lock the doors." Like, what do y'all think happened?
I mean,
they probably killed him.
It's murder. I don't put it past them.
Fed it to the rats.
Yeah, I don't know if they beat him up. I don't know if they got in his face and they all shushed him at the same time.
They probably all did something like that. I feel like they'd act like they're gonna kill him, and then they do some dumb shit.
Or like shush him in a circle.
Yeah. I feel like
I just keep doing that. Or they probably kidnapped him and then put yesterday's newspaper.
I could see them.
I could definitely see them kidnapping him and dropping him off, so just somewhere random.
Yeah. He's in the basement. They just forgot about him.
He comes up like 5 years later. Charlie's been feeding him.
What's it? Feeding him in the
Or
bunker?
Cricket's been feeding him.
What was the game that they said that Frank and Charlie played?
Nightcrawlers.
Nightcrawlers. Yeah,
you're right. I was about to say Charlie McDennis.
Me too.
Nightcrawlers. So you're telling me you guys just go into the sewers naked?
Oh no. Nightcrawlers the one where they're under the blankets naked.
Yeah. They
the sewer one.
So he's like,
whatever the sewer one is.
I forgot what they call the sewer game. The sewer.
No, it wasn't a game. They go looking for coins down there in the sewer.
They do it naked.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So that way they stay clean.
And then they carry their clothes.
They get their clothes dirty.
So when the water comes, you hold your clothes
put
up.
your clothes up. He says, kind of a refreshing feeling after a while. That's disgusting.
They all went to the went to the movie theater. Oh. All right, let's move on.
Well, speaking of disgusting.
Wait, Mac and Dee are married in real life. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So is Charlie and the waitress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about the waitress. Yeah, I forgot Charlie is a stalker.
You know, I do, and I don't know. I think we brought it up on the show before because for some reason we talk about It's Always Sunny a lot, but their podcast is fantastic.
Yeah.
They say that their characters aren't like them at all, and then you listen to their podcast, you're like, wow, their characters are a lot like them, turned up to like 12. But you could definitely see them in the characters. So
yeah, you definitely, especially with especially Mac. If you've seen,
for sure.
We've seen. I saw the one where they were, because I guess Mac like at his birthday party or something like that, he got really drunk. Like this is real life. Like he got drunk and he was like doing kind of wild shit, and they were like, "Yeah, you were acting up last night. I know you don't remember it, but."
They were talking. He was telling a story about how he almost got in a fight at the like In-N-Out drive-through because someone like cut him off, and he's Rob Justice. That's what he goes by. When he does stuff like that is Rob Justice. Are we gonna hit a commercial?
Yes.
All right. Does it matter which one? No. Okay.
I hit the button there.
Your body and the bodies you're loving deserve nothing but the best. Organic Lovin' is the only adult subscription box that includes eco-friendly body products from body-safe adult toys to sex-positive books and erotic seminars. Organic Lovin's online store has everything you and your partner or partners could ever need to heat things up. And right now, your friends at T13 Media want to take 10% off of your next order. Just go to organiclovin.com and use promo code T1, T-H-R-E-E, like the sound the bed makes when you check out. Organic Lovin'. Love organically, purely, deeply, boldly.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do our tournament. The way tournaments work here at T13 is under Travi T rules. So instead of Travis being able to throw in a million things to put into the bracket, we have some sort of order. My obligatory fuck you, Travis. This week's tournament is going to be what is the best 2010s sitcom. So the only caveat, the only rule really is that the majority of the show's run has to have been in the 2010s, and it had to have started by 2009. Like 2009 to 2020 is the range we're looking for. If it started a little bit earlier than 2009, I might allow it, as long as the majority of the run was during the 2010s. So, each person is going to get 5, and then we'll have one universal. Is there one that everybody agrees should go in?
Oh, that's actually difficult.
Well, we were just talking about Always Sunny. Should we put that in? Because that was the majority, right?
I don't know if I would count it as 2010s though, because it like started in 2005.
It started deep enough within the last decade that is
if it started in like 2009, 8, I might let it in, but I think it's too early.
What about the league?
The league.
I'd be fine with the league.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the league.
Sure, it's gonna go in for somebody anyways.
Yeah, it started in 2009, so the league counts.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
Okay. So, Rocky, you're gonna give me 3.
Okay. How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I didn't check the years on this.
No, that's definitely not.
Let me see. 2005, right?
It was 2005.
I think it ended before 2010 even hit.
2005 is when I'm right. 2005. Because it ended in 13.
I know it came out then. I thought it came out later.
Okay, that's a strike.
Yeah, it was 2005.
That makes sense, because like I remember, like in college, seeing it every fucking where.
I watched it for sure, because second or third season I remember watching.
I just remember the stuff with Barney like being everywhere.
I'm more upset myself that I knew that off the top of my head.
No, don't be. Useless knowledge is good.
You
never know when you're going to be in a trivia competition.
No, let's not forget it all.
Okay, what about Modern Family? When did that start?
Yeah, 2009.
That was 2009.
Okay, so Modern Family is one.
And went till 2020, so that's the perfect range.
Okay, good range, good range. We like that range. No reality shows, right?
No
No.
sitcom.
Okay. How many years did it have to run for?
It doesn't matter as long as it was in that range.
Okay, I'm gonna put the TV show Two Broke Girls.
Okay.
Damn it. That was gonna be mine.
Well, I'm glad we're on the same wavelength then. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. So Two Broke Girls. Man, I really thought Always Sunny and How I Met Your Mother. So you might have to come back to me
Okay.
because I didn't know the dates of those. I really thought I was in it though. In range.
So close.
Yeah.
So close.
Okay, so this one, Big Bang Theory, went from 2007 to 2019.
I'd say that.
I count it, yeah.
Okay. So
Like,
that
it's like just outside the
it's
border, but
such a lot. It was
majority
such
of
a
its
long.
run was the 2010s.
It
right.
was such a long show, but I know a lot of people don't like Big Bang Theory, but I enjoyed it. I don't
Oh my
even
God,
care.
I love it.
It's okay.
It's a good. It is a sitcom. Like it is one of those mindless sitcoms that I can throw on.
It's so great. It fits me perfect because it's just like everything I like. So, and then it's a sitcom, so you can just watch it whenever. I don't know.
Right.
Just,
As long as
It-
you don't make your
You can pick it up at
personality
any
self-
time, and it doesn't matter.
What'd you
when.
say to me, Damone?
I said, as long as you don't make your personality Sheldon, you're
Oh
good.
no, I could never. I'm not that smart.
I know.
Okay. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Damn
Ooh,
it.
good one. That's a good one.
Hell yeah.
And then I get one more, right?
Yeah.
Parks and Rec.
Yeah, another good one. I was gonna go with that one.
Type? And you said Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
There's so many on here.
Mike.
All right, let's go. Let's go with the middle.
I forgot about that show.
It's such a good show.
Is that the one with that weird kid that keeps talking in the shirt?
Yes.
Yeah.
He talks down. Yeah,
Yeah, that shit.
I love that show. It's such a good
It
show.
felt like a Malcolm in the Middle, but not Malcolm in the Middle.
Well, that's because what's her name on?
Yeah, I know.
But and I know what you mean. Especially the first episode really feels like it, but after that, they completely changed the
it's
formula.
still a great show, though.
I agree. I really like that show. Let's go with the Goldbergs, which is just the middle in the 80s.
That is a good show.
A good show too.
And honestly, like I'm having such a hard time choosing because there's so many good ones. Let's go with Community.
I figured you were going to take that one.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I are she's watching Community for the first time. I'm rewatching it for the billionth time. I love that show so much.
Rocky, you haven't one you want to throw in yet?
I have. Okay, I just get one right. One more, right?
Yep.
The Office.
That was 2005.
Either.
2005. What about Blackish?
Blackish is definitely.
Was The Office 2005? Sounds right.
Blackish is definitely in. Kenny.
I'm gonna go with Superstore.
Oh, 2005.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that was a
I
good
didn't
one.
even think about that.
That was not my list.
Let's go with. Let's see what this one came out. I'm still looking too as I'm doing this because y'all took all mine. BoJack Horseman.
Ugh.
That's my shit. I'm sorry. That's my shit. You said we get 3, right?
Yep.
Honestly, you probably could have done 32, but
Yeah.
I don't consider that. I'm looking at a list and it has Arrested Development, which started.
I was
in
just
2003.
thinking about that.
I'm like, that's definitely not 2010s.
that would have been. It would have been at least 2007.
Rick and Morty is my last
Yeah.
one.
Rick and Morty.
Yep.
Rick and Morty.
No, Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty Adventures, Morty.
Morty?
Was post
Rick and Morty.
2010s.
Is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought Rick and Morty was 2020s.
Come on,
Oh
2015, Morty.
no, it's not. 2013. Holy
Was it
2013,
really?
shit!
No, was it 2013 had to have been like, was that just a pilot?
No, it's
First
been
episode
out
was-
for a minute. It's been out for
Is
a
it
while.
really been that long?
Yeah,
Let me see.
because I remember it being out
Yeah.
back then, but I thought it was a kids show.
Yeah,
Until I sat down and
first-
watched it. Until I sat down and watched it, I said, "Oh, this ain't what
What
they did."
Yeah, the-
year is this?
First season was 2013 through 2014.
Holy
That's
shit.
fucking crazy. Yeah, I thought it came out like 2 years ago.
I thought it came out. I mean, this is 2022. I would have thought maybe 2018.
No, it says, look, season 1 was in 2013, or season 2 was in 2015.
Yeah, I mean, because they didn't do it every year. They would like
Yeah, because
skip
they made you wait. Season 3 happened in 2017.
20.
Remember, they had that scandal too. They did have a mean scandal, so they stopped production for a minute.
Okay. So here's why it feels like it. The first came out December of 2013, so 2014 would have been the majority of that season, and that's why it probably, because for whatever reason 2014 feels a lot closer than 2013,
Yeah.
and that's weird to think. It's only a year off, but it feels a lot closer. Next year it'll be different. Next year, it'll forever go.
I'm gonna go with Awkward. You guys watch that show?
No, I've never
Never
heard
heard
of
of
it.
it. Well, that was awkward, so I'm not gonna do that one. I'm going fresh
Good
off
luck.
the boat.
Good luck, Charlie's still up here.
I'll be
Anyway,
honest,
you
never
think-
watched it.
Good luck, Charlie's. Good luck, Charlie is a Disney show. It is a Disney
I've
sitcom,
seen the
but
show.
it is written fantastically, and I think they had a lot of good guest directors. I think Danielle Fishel did some directing on that too.
Topanga herself.
Yeah.
Damone, I've seen this show. I had to look it up, but yeah, I've seen that show. It was okay.
Awkward. I don't
Awkward,
think
yeah.
I've ever even heard of
It
that.
would Big Mouth have been 2015 or 2016?
Oh yeah, Big Mouth's definitely 2010s. That came. I want to say that came out in 2016.
Yeah, it
It came
feels
out
like
2017. Came out 2017. I knew it was around that
2017.
time.
You guys took a lot of the great ones.
No, it did.
Fuller House.
Ew.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's
My kid
bad.
really liked
That's
Fuller
a
House.
bad
The
pick.
first season was good.
That's
Nah,
bad.
there's a pick that's missing that we're missing out on. Come on, guys.
You want to tell me what it is?
Come on, guys. Evans for Family.
I've never
Oh.
watched it.
Never watched it. I've
That's a
heard
great-
of it.
that's
but
a
I've never
great
watched
show.
it.
The
That was
Carmichael
I did watch
show was
it.
fun. The League, we already
The
got
Carmichael-
that.
the Carmichael
The
show
good,
is a good one,
good
too.
Place is a fantastic show too.
Good
Shit.
plays.
Schitt's Creek, Good Place.
Victorious.
That's about where I'm at.
Blue
You
Mountain
throwing
State.
Victorious on?
You could do Girl Meet. You could also do Girl Meets World.
New Girl is what the last one I want. New Girl.
Oh, New Girls. Great.
So we're gonna keep Fuller House on there.
Who did?
Do you want me to replace it? I can replace it with something else. I'm not committed to it.
I'm just gonna say this, but Abby told me she'd be upset if you didn't put Baby Daddy for some reason.
I don't even know what
That was an
is.
okay show. I didn't really care for it.
I never heard
I
of
was
it.
saying, look, you can do the Carmichael show. You can do.
Never heard of it. Kevin can wait. No,
And like I said, Evans for Family.
This man wants to do 32 and he can't even think of 3.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I changed it. That's why when I first, for some reason in my brain, I was thinking 2000s. In 2000s,
no.
I could easily do.
Yeah, it would have been totally
Earlier
different show.
today, when you first
Schitt's
sent the
Creek
list,
would
I
be
looked
good,
up
too.
2000s for a while, and I was like, "Oh God, I got a solid list."
Yeah, Fuller House can easily be taken off.
Yeah,
that's
that's
yeah.
a first round knockout. It doesn't matter.
Why
who
don't we
that's from.
empty house it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, what
So
year
we're
is
selling the
Scrubs?
house.
Or Scrubs is definitely early.
Yeah, Scrubs definitely came up before then.
Yeah,
I'm
I
looking-
think it ended like 2010, 2011.
Actually, I think I'm gonna go with Archer.
Ooh, Archer is a good one. It came because it came out in 09.
2009. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Archer as opposed to Fuller House.
And yeah, anything but that.
Yeah.
Everybody go with
Yeah,
I'll
that
be
was
honest,
a really bad pick.
now that I took that out, I've never actually seen an episode of Fuller House.
Okay,
Wow, the
It was
truth comes
just
out.
You're not
it was
missing
just on
anything.
the it was just on the list.
I have to
I'm
make
like,
a correction.
So what?
All right, so Daniel Fishel didn't direct anything in Good Luck Charlie. The reason that I thought that was they talked to their old casting directors. The casting directors were the same between Boy Meets World and Good Luck Charlie. That's where it was the crossover. Is that the same casting directors
I'm glad you made that important distinction.
and Girl Meets World too. I just needed to clear that up. I don't want the emails.
I have a
If
Yeah,
she
well,
wasn't tied to the,
I
if she
was
wasn't
already
tied to the
constructing
KKK,
mine.
yeah.
if she wasn't tied to the KKK, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt would be in there
Oh,
Not tied
yeah.
to-
because that was my show.
And then they had her in like a clan dress when she was like 15 or 16. You remember that? I was
yeah,
like, whoa, girl.
yeah, she was acting up, but that was a good. It was still a good show though, even though she was acting up.
Oh, you can do Jesse. Jesse, did we already fill it up? Jesse was
Is
good.
Bob's Burgers count as a sitcom?
Technically, yes.
Yeah,
Something's got to come out.
It's not
First-
in our thing
First off,
here.
the boat's
but
coming out.
yeah, I never even heard of that.
what did you do? Which ones did you do?
I did.
I've never seen Archer.
Archer.
Oh, Mike,
Never seen Archer.
you would love
Bob's
that
Burgers,
show.
Archer, and New Girl.
The animation kind of
Nah,
that
you
scared
would.
me
You
off.
would.
It immediately made me not watch it.
No, y'all gotta watch that. That show is hilarious.
it's
you
the same thing with like
Burgers,
Venture Brothers and stuff. As I couldn't get behind it.
Yeah,
Venture
never
Brothers is
let
funny.
cartoons discourage you. Some cartoons are really funny.
Exactly.
And I agree.
Funny.
I like a lot of adult animation. It's just some of them like if I watch a cartoon, what's something animated, and I just don't
He's a
like the
snob.
animation.
It's better be good, yeah.
Archer's one you gotta watch, because like if you like Bob's Burgers, you'll definitely like Archer.
Yeah,
And
because it's the same guy. He does the same voice.
yeah, I mean, and there's a couple of episodes where they bring the same voices over, and it's just like that show's hilarious. And then you got F is for Family. Definitely watch that. Bill Burr is one of my favorite comedians ever. So yeah, definitely check that out too.
Everybody good with theirs? So we can
Yeah, I'm
shuffle.
good.
So far, so good.
Mike.
Oh, every day we shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and.
I'm giving the extra shuffle just because. So Blackish versus Big Bang Theory. Mike.
Big Bang Theory.
Joe.
Big Bang Theory.
Kenny.
I'm going Blackish. I can never get into Big Bang Theory.
That's so
Rocky.
good.
Blackish.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna go with Blackish.
Oh
There
my
you go.
God.
There we go.
Blackish.
I'm,
is
I'm not
Indeed.
surprised by it
Why?
Big Bang
Why?
Theory because Big Bang Theory,
Wow.
Is-
Let's
as I
not put him
said
on the spot
earlier-
like that, please.
as I said earlier, Big Bang Theory gets a lot of hate.
He's, I'm not surprised. Like, oh shit.
You're backing him into a corner. He doesn't like that.
Had more to do with the fact that universally, as much as Big Bang Theory was critically acclaimed, it also gets the most hate out of any TV show I've ever seen.
I don't hate it. I just think it's pretty mid.
Oh, I hate it. I'm not gonna lie to
That's
you.
what I'm saying. It's very polarizing. It's like
Like-
you either love it or you hate it. It seems like.
That show and like that and The Office are the two shows everybody. tells
Well,
me to
fuck
watch.
you, The
I
Office is
cannot-
amazing.
I cannot do it.
Yep,
I can't.
Office.
The Office
amazing.
is the best.
Like
That's
sit
still
there
my
with
number one
I'll sit there with the
favorite show.
pale face watching it. Like, I can't.
Mike,
do
you
it.
have a different number one show every week.
No, The Office has always been my number one show.
How
then
many
it's
Office tattoos you got?
I've got none.
Yes.
But then
How
it's-
many How I Met
now-
Your Mother ones do you have?
I have one How I Met Your Mother one, and I'm trying to get a Boy Meets World tattoo. I just don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Do you really have a How I Met Your Mother tattoo?
Yes, I do. Let me see if I can figure out how to use my camera.
That's
I'll
empty
figure it out.
spin.
We'll figure it
What's
out.
it say?
It says No Can Do'sville baby doll,
I love that.
and it has the boots and the umbrella.
I say that all the time. No can do'sville, baby doll.
Yeah, that's definitely like my favorite line in the entire show.
Two Broke Girls versus The League.
Mm.
This is hard. This is really hard. because I want to go Two Broke Girls, but I think, truthfully, I have to say I've laughed at The League more, so I'm gonna go with The League, and I
Joe.
I
watched it
think
longer.
Two Broke Girls either was before or after Big Bang Theory on their block. Pretty
Yeah,
sure
maybe.
they one was the follow.
I think Two Broke Girls was the follow because they wanted it to like
get the
bleed over.
and it wouldn't work.
Joe,
The League.
Kenny,
I'm definitely going to the League. I quote the League damn near every day. Forever unclean.
Mike.
The League.
Yeah, it's The League.
I do too. Fear boner.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine versus Superstore.
He said,
Oh
"Sometimes when I
fuck,
shit, I
that
can't."
is a juggernaut.
Yeah, this is a good one.
This is a hard one.
That's what she said.
Where
Organiclovin.com.
do you play that at? They didn't pay us for 2 spots.
I know.
They didn't pay us for 1 either.
I was gonna say,
Which
Who
one
is
you
it?
know with? It's you, Mike.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
That's hard. Let's go with Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay.
That is actually really hard, though.
Kenny.
This is hard. It's got kind of same humor too.
I think Brooklyn Nine-Nine, longevity-wise, just had. I mean, the jokes they hit.
Yeah, but I don't know. That
Andy
one chick-
Samberg.
I forget her name. The bigger chick who's like security there. She's hilarious on that show. Her and the guy in the wheelchair are hilarious.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Oh.
She's blonde now. Sorry, she's blonde now. She looks completely different.
She used to be on Scare Tactics. I was watching that again. I was like, oh,
No, I've
that's
never
her.
seen that.
It was
With
just
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, she was on.
That was
every
not
episode.
good.
If you go back and watch it, she's literally on every episode.
The
I'm gonna
show
go
was
with-
dumb.
I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I like the captain. I just really thought about that. He's hilarious on that show.
Joe.
Superstore.
He said, "I'm laughing uproariously." That's my part.
Rocky.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, I'm going with Brooklyn Nine-Nine as well.
I'm not mad at that one. That was a good one. It was a good battle.
The Battle of the Tunes. Rick and Morty. versus Archer.
Rick and Morty.
Ricky Morty.
Come on, Ricky.
Rick and Morty versus Archer. Rocky.
Rick and Morty.
Joe.
Archer.
Kenny.
I'm gonna go Archer.
Mike.
It's Rick and Morty. I love Dan Harmon, so I will always vote for Dan Harmon if I can.
I've never watched either of these like really in depth, but I enjoyed Archer more when I watched of the bits I've watched of both.
Yeah, Archer.
So they need to watch the right bits. So
you got to give it a chance, Mike. It's hilarious.
yeah, but it's not
I'm
Rick and
taking that
Morty.
back. I'm pulling a CM Punk. I just remembered the clip of like I don't remember. It's Rick.
Rick
the
and
kid-
Morty had an
Rick the
actual.
kid.
Had an actual fucking riot basically started over McDonald's sauce.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah.
care about that. But where he's like, I want to be hired. I want to be fired. Like that bit. I just remembered that. So I'm
I
going
don't
with
even
Rick
remember
and
that.
Morty.
I don't remember that either.
It was on
No, you-
TikTok all the time. Like it was when he's like talking to the girl and he's like at the bar. I'll have to find it.
We'll see. I ain't seen that one.
That's fine.
There's
There's a
ants.
lot.
That's how you get ants. That's one of the best things about Archer.
BoJack Horseman versus Community.
Oh, I got my answer ready.
Mike.
It's Community. It's 1,000% Community.
Kenny.
It's actually 1,000% BoJack Horseman.
Oh, that
Joe?
show's so bad.
You got Donald
Community.
Glover, man. Oh,
BoJack Horseman
Such a good
is
show.
hilarious. It's hilarious, but it also gets
in
me
the
feels.
morning. This is when I need Mulu on.
Rocky.
Community.
Somebody finally
Oh,
with
Community
class.
as well. Bob's Burger versus the Goldbergs. Rocky.
Bob's Burger.
Joe.
Goldberg's fuck Bob's Burger.
Whoa.
First of all, Damone, the
Yeah.
show's Bob's Burgers. There's an S.
Is there
at
an
the end
S?
of it. Yes.
It's a singular burger.
It's
A vegetarian.
Bob's one burger.
He's talking specifically about one burger he made.
One burger, just the one burger.
It's a different Bob.
Yeah.
Fuck Bob.
Damn, like wow, Joe.
This is an orange
Wait,
YouTube
didn't
Bob
you say
burger.
didn't you say that about King of the Hill too?
King of the Hill's garbage.
You get the fuck off my show.
That's a take right there. That's
Yeah,
How
that's
is
a
King of
terrible
the Hill
take.
garbage?
If I had
Get
a
outta
hot
here.
take to get everyone going, it'd be Rick and Morty, King of the Hill, and Bob's Burgers are probably the 3 worst shows in the world.
Well,
That's a
you're
bad
just
take.
saying that just to be an asshole because it's
No,
not
I'm
truly
just saying
been
'cause
decided.
I would rather watch Fuller House.
That's the dumbest thing you've said. That is the dumbest thing you said all episode. You've said a lot of dumb things.
You know what? Don't watch It's Always Sunny. You don't deserve it.
Right. You don't like good things. Like, how are you
Yeah.
going to
Not
talk
after
shit
that
about Bob's Burger?
blasphemy.
Yeah, after that
Get outta
comment,
here.
you probably will say you don't like it.
Dismiss on
Kenny.
me. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go Bob's Burgers. Like it's a slight edge.
This is hard. This is hard for me.
Yeah, it is hard.
I'm going Bob's Burgers. It's hard, but I got to go Bob's.
I'll
It's
give
still.
Goldbergers.
Oh, I guess Goldberg's is still
vote.
going too, but
Is it still going?
yeah, I assume this is going to be the last season, but they haven't announced
That
whether
makes
it is or not. They killed off the dad.
Did they?
Wasn't
Yeah,
that
because-
Jeff?
Yeah, he was bad. I guess he did some inappropriate stuff off.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing
back-
that.
I didn't know
yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
want
they-
to hear something wild though?
Creepy stuff on that show.
The last Freddy Krueger appearance was on the Goldbergs.
Well, was he on there?
Yeah, Robert Englund was on there playing Freddy Krueger on the
Oh,
episode,
nice.
the Halloween episode, and he came in. He was like spooking the mom.
Is he
Happy
dead?
to see he's
No, he's
died?
not dead yet.
No, he's still
Did he
alive. It's just,
He's
that's
still
the
alive?
last- That's the last.
He needs-
episode of Freddy Krueger.
I want him to come out and do one more. He just needs to do one more.
well, look
Nah,
behind you.
Just let that be the last. Let that be the last appearance. That'd be wild. Parks and Rec versus New Girl. Mike,
Parks and Rec. This is not even close.
Kenny.
I've never seen New Girl, so I'm gonna go Parks and Rec.
I
Ooh.
like the first season or maybe second season of New Girl, and then I was out. I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
Joe,
Parks and Rec.
Rocky.
Hey, girl. I have to go New Girl.
I'm gonna vote for a
I
New
didn't
Girl.
even know what
too.
that was. I was like,
That's the intro. Hey, girl. How you doing?
Oh,
Hey,
never mind. I have
girl.
seen the show. I've seen this. I
Yeah.
had to look it up. I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's not
And I
mine.
love-
Very
I love-
catchy. intro.
I like Zoe
Zoe
Deschanel.
Deschanel. Yeah.
That's
is that the main girl?
that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
my
That's the
daughter's
reason I can't get into it.
She's the
My-
new girl.
my daughter's named because I was such a big fan of Zoe Deschanel.
Really?
Yeah, she's not the same spelling because I was not going to spell it as Zooey.
I guess it is spelled Zooey because she uses
Yeah.
2 O's, right?
Zooey, and it's awkward, and it's already so we did Zoey, and that already gets spelled wrong. People don't put the Y when with her name. So
I would just say that she was named after Zoe 101.
no, Zoe Deschanel. Well, yeah, because I'm gonna say that my kid was named after what's her name, Spears.
Zoe.
Jamie?
Jamie Lynn.
Jamie Lynn. Yeah,
Jamie
I couldn't
Lynn,
remember.
yeah.
I couldn't
I
remember.
was-
Zoe.
you better put some respect on her name. She had the greatest Nickelodeon show ever.
Yeah, for real.
No,
Zoe
did not.
101.
Relax.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
let's
of
make it
better
easy.
shows.
We will
Keenan
we will
and Kel
start
was the
belting
best
out the
Honestly,
Nickelodeon
songs.
Zoe
show
101, Zoe 101 is probably one of the worst Nickelodeon shows.
Oh no, we're not gonna do that.
Absolutely
Oh,
one
God,
of the
get
worst
him outta
Nickelodeon
here.
We're
shows.
not gonna do that.
Oh, that is better than that.
standing
Keenan and Kel's better.
Do I
Keenan and
look
Kel.
good in my
All That's
ears?
better. Mana Show is better.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah, Zoe 101's definitely
Salute Your
lower
Short.
tier.
Hey Arnold. Are we just doing real human shows?
No, all of them.
Hey,
all of
Arnold
them are
is a
better.
real human.
The
Probably
middle
not better than
versus
Zoe
Modern
101.
Family.
Oh, this is also hard.
Rocky, it's on you. The middle versus
Modern
your Modern
Family.
Family. Joe,
Modern Family.
Kenny,
Modern Family.
Mike.
I'm gonna give the middle just the sympathy vote, even though I love both shows.
It's Modern Family. The middle is cool, but it's
I
not
watch
better
the
than
middle,
Modern
especially like this time of year. It just makes me feel cozy.
Family. Blackish versus the League.
That's a wild
The League.
Kenny,
It's the League.
Joe,
The League.
Rocky.
I'm gonna throw a vote at Blackish. Look at all the spin-offs.
There was Mixed-ish with Zach Morris.
Yeah, and there's a Grownish too.
That's too many issues.
No, it's not enough
can't get
issues.
into the issue.
You need more
ish verse.
issues.
There'll be more issues. Yeah, there's gonna be more issues.
Oh, by the way, Fresh Off the Boat was pretty much Blackish, but the family was Asian.
Yeah, which I would put on Hulu. I don't remember what show I'd put on Hulu, but like it would end, like whatever show I was watching would end, and then it would go into Fresh Off the Boat. So I've seen clips of it, especially like randomly waking up in the middle of the night, and it's just on my TV. But I've never
Like
watched
George Lopez back in the day.
Yeah,
You never put
basically,
it on,
and
but you always woke up to it.
I've watched.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
was my
parts
show.
of the
Nightmares.
first episode multiple times just because it's always on. But yeah, that's
them
how
on
it
the
is.
trampoline. Yeah.
I have actually put
I'm glad
on George
somebody caught what I
Lopez.
was doing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've put on George Lopez just so I can wake up, like randomly catch the intro.
I'll survive the night. I put George Lopez on.
I put
Exactly.
George Lopez on to scare away my nightmares.
George
Oh,
Lopez
especially
is
when he's a
Ah,
kid, he got the big ass
right.
head. That's still
Yeah, I'm
very
saying
scary.
that nightmare
yeah.
fuel him as a
Beat
fucking
up and
kid.
put in the locker.
he's gonna protect you. Don't worry. Brooklyn. I voted for the League. Since Rocky gave Blackish a sympathy vote, I don't have to. Brooklyn Nine-Nine versus Rick and
This is
Morty.
also hard.
Rocky.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Kenny.
I'm going Rick and Morty.
Mike.
It's so hard. I'm just gonna tie it up and do Rick and Morty. Let you choose.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine's going through.
Hell yeah.
That's fine. I'm fine either way.
Rick and Morty Adventures, Morty.
Community versus Bob's Burgers.
Oh, there's another hard one.
Mike.
I'm gonna go Community.
I can't wait for Joe to
I wonder what he's gonna pick.
Kenny.
I'm going Bob's Burgers. We'll go ahead and say it.
Joe.
Anything but Bob's Burgers.
Do you like The Simpsons?
No,
Do you like
Really?
Family Guy?
never seen it.
You're the
American
worst.
Dad?
Please
Family
leave.
Guy?
You haven't even stumbled upon it?
How do you not see Family Guy? I've watched Family Guy when I wasn't trying to watch Family Guy. Like, it was on. Like,
I
especially in the
thought
2000s,
Family Guy
you
was
can walk,
a part of being alive.
you can walk into any room and Family Guy's playing somewhere.
That's true. You could walk into a bar.
Like, you
right
walk
now,
into someone's
and there's
house
just
in the
Family Guy's on.
Is
Right,
it still on the air?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's still in the
yeah,
air.
it's
They're
still
coming
going.
out new episodes still. You like, I
And now,
how do you
give
not
me props for
accidentally
avoiding it.
see Family Guy or American Dad?
Family Guy's kind of like Always Sunny's kind of like Family Guy because of the
Yeah.
cutbacks and stuff. And yeah,
I haven't seen Futurama or South Park either. If
I-
that makes me feel
you're-
any better.
You haven't seen South Park?
Or Futurama? How-
Last
what do you-
season
what
of
do
South
you-
Park was good.
He lived in a cave.
He's
I forgot that about you.
He's
You and
lying.
Travis have that in common. You both lived in a cave.
But how do you actively avoid any of that?
He's
Like-
lying.
No,
Like,
I'm not lying.
are-
I can tell you that South Park, I've seen 2 episodes. One of them was the World
How?
of Warcraft episode, and one of them was the Magic the Gathering.
How
one.
have you
I
not?
will say this,
that-
I can't get into
that
South Park. I hate
checks-
South Park.
that checks
I can't.
out.
That checked out,
Those
but
are-
you're wrong. I love
Those
South
being the
Park.
2
South
episodes
Park,
you've
so
seen
good.
checked out.
South Park to me is still the best animated TV show that's
I
ever.
can't get,
so
I just can't get
good.
with it. I can't.
Well,
It's
not
the
King of
best
Hill, so-
animated and adult animated show that I've ever seen. It's funny. It's
Better than
it's-
Celebrity Deathmatch?
it pushes
Yeah.
every button.
But that was good too.
Yeah, there's
Mike's Pajama Time last season. When they
nothing.
did Pajama Time, you remember that?
Yes.
He said
Pajama
better
time.
than
Pajama time.
You can't beat Celebrity Deathmatch.
You
literally can't.
Oh, yeah, that is such a random show.
They
to
just
bring
did
out.
the 25th anniversary South Park concert was one of the best things I've ever watched.
I'm really over here crying.
I might go watch it after this.
I don't even know
It
how I
was
came
so
to
it
that.
was so fun. It was just a fun romp.
It was a
Romp-
fun
fun
romp.
That's how you know it's a glowing review. It's a fun romp.
Mike's
I'm on the back of the case.
Into a 60-year-old man is
I'm on the back of the VHS
Mad.
quoted 5
I'm-
stars fun romp.
I'm mad that you said a fun romp.
It's a
I
fun romp.
wasn't gonna watch it. I wasn't gonna watch it till he called it a fun romp.
Like the different songs they do from South Park is just fantastic.
Is this gonna start calling shit classic?
It is. It's
Um,
classic. It's a-
I hate it.
I'm gonna just everything I'm gonna describe is gonna be from the back of a VHS box.
Rocky,
What are we?
Community or Bob's Burgers? It's 2-1 Community.
I'm gonna go Bob's Burgers. Let's make it interesting.
I
It's
don't
not gonna
ex-
be that interesting. 'cause
I was- I
Bob's
didn't-
Burgers
I
go-
didn't expect Damone to vote for Community. So
No, I've
There we
seen
go.
like 10
Community's
minutes of Community,
another amazing show, especially the first 3 seasons.
which is weird because I really like Donald Glover.
My
But-
brother-
Yes,
is
Donald
so
Glover's
fucking
fantastic in it. Yeah, it's
But I didn't
It's such
start
a good
liking
show.
Donald Glover until I heard Childish Gambino.
I
And then
liked.
I started liking, but that wasn't until after.
I-
Community.
I remember watching Donald Glover when he was doing internet videos with it was either College Humor or Dude Comedy or something like
It was
one
College
of those
Humor.
early
It was College Humor. I've seen.
was it College Humor?
Yeah.
But so like I remember more specifically they did the one where they teach you karate. But it was like self-defense, and then the other one was the bro rape.
Yeah, I've
When he
seen that
came
one.
with a GameCube and he had the book bag with a GameCube and dildos.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
Yeah,
bro rape?
that was how I
Yeah.
remember Donald Glover.
What?
Yeah,
Go look
That's
it
not a
up. You can
romp.
find it.
I haven't seen
That
that.
is not a romp. It was
I
the-
never seen that one.
that is not a romp.
In the early to mid 2000s, I would have probably said it was a fun romp, but now I'm like, no,
That's
No romp.
problematic. There was
that is very problematic. Yeah, but that was like what height of like Chris Hansen was like the
Yeah.
Dateline 2020. Like, that was the whole
was-
thing. It was that.
That making
Is that
fun of
considered a
that.
sitcom? Because if that's in there, I would definitely put that in there. 'Cause I'm definitely cracked up on that show.
Yeah, that's how I was introduced to Donald Glover, and then he was Dong Lover on Twitter for the longest time because
I don't
Don
remember
Glover
that.
together's Dong Lover.
Yeah.
Oh,
Parks and Rec versus Modern Family. Rocky.
Oh, this is hard.
low-key, I think these two should have been at the end, so that randomizer really screwed us there. But I'm going to go with Modern Family.
Okay.
This is hard.
That one's really hard.
Joe.
It's Parks and Rec. Easy.
Kenny.
It's not easy though. It's
I
not
think
easy.
I think it's Modern Family easy.
Mike.
You go.
It's Modern Family. I
that's fine.
haven't watched all of Parks and Rec, but
Give me Parks and Rec.
I got into pretty far into Parks and Rec, and it's good, but Modern Family is better. Modern Family does the like that style, of comedy, I think the best.
I mean,
out of
they
any
did-
of the shows.
They
I
did
think
the
I like
mockumentary style, but
Yeah, I like it more than I
I
like
think
The Office.
the I love The Office, but Parks and Rec and The Office had to walk so that Modern
could
Family
run.
could run.
Could
And it
run, yeah.
ran. The League versus Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Mike,
That's a banger.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
we needed the crossover episode.
I'm going the League.
It's hard. This is all hard. Like these last 3 matches are going to be hard no matter what.
Yeah.
So,
It's the League.
Rocky.
You know, part of me thinks I should go with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I honestly think I've spent more time enjoying the League, so I'm going to go with the League for my personal.
I'm not mad at it.
I was gonna go for the League anyway, so the League would have made
Yeah.
it.
I'm not mad at it at all. The League is such a good show, especially for it being around a sport that usually, I mean, it's again polarizing.
And the thing was, it was supposed to be real time. So like as stuff was going on,
Right.
Yeah, so that's what. So
They did a good job, and it was a lot of improv in it. It was just
Yeah.
great.
And like you don't
Watching
even
the
need to
League
enjoy fantasy football.
Watching the League
And
helps me
watch
really
it.
get into fantasy football, and what I
Yeah.
really like, and it honestly probably helped me win fantasy football when I first started. It's not on anymore, so that's why I've lost the last however many seasons.
So
You just got to go back and watch it.
Yeah, well,
And
it doesn't work now.
Don't take Eli Manning.
The names don't work now.
I got a question for y'all now. So,
Tom Brady still works.
Yeah, fuck Tom Brady.
So it's so the League and It's Always Sunny are my comfort shows. Like when I'm just bored and then you know what I'm saying, just stuff in the background, I just put that on. What's y'all's comfort show?
Well, I mean, I've said it 1,000 times. Boy Meets World, The Office, Community, and How I Met Your Mother.
King of the Hill, Golden Girls.
Honestly, a lot of shows on this list are my comfort shows.
Yeah, I think there's probably
You guys
other
didn't
ones that
say
I'm
the
thinking
GOAT
of.
though.
Probably wrestling too is in
What's
there.
the GOAT?
Degrassi.
I hate you so much.
I've
Oh.
never
You-
watched the full episode of Degrassi.
You will sit there and watch
Actually, that's not true. I
fucking
did
full
because of
seasons
Danielle.
of Degrassi, but miss the best adult animation.
You better stop before I romp you.
I think mine are Friends, How I Met Your Mother, and probably The Office.
Those are all bangers.
Yeah, those are
Well,
mine.
except
three.
that first one.
I'm almost
Well-
thinking How I Met Your Mother again.
Yeah, I can't do.
Yeah, I can't do Friends.
I-
Friends is not good.
I thought I was gonna like Friends when I tried to rewatch it. I didn't, but that's okay.
I always
Friends?
start it when they go to Vegas. That's when I do a rewatch. I start it when they go to Vegas.
What Friends is that?
I'm sure I'm gonna
Last
break
episode.
down. I'm gonna break down and run out of things, and I'm gonna throw on Friends and watch it. And
Like the last
Seinfeld.
season, she starts.
Mine is always Sunny, The League, Boondocks,
Oh yeah, Boondocks is another one that's a
Yeah.
comfort.
probably Chappelle Show,
Mm.
and then
Key and Peele is up there for me.
South
too.
Park is also up there for me.
I can't get.
I've really got to make a definitive list, and it's just
Like
so
the thing, and the weird thing is like there's some childish humor I like, but I don't know what it is. But South Park and Beavis and Butthead, I cannot do.
I
can't
love
get in- I
Beavis
can't
and
get in
Butthead's fantastic, but
I can't
South
get
Park.
into Beavis. And
I don't
Butthead.
think South Park is really childish humor. I mean,
Oh,
there
yeah,
there is some dumb
that's
shit.
Pretty
is.
smart.
Let-
It's a pretty
it's-
smart show.
It is.
Every time I watch it, it's you just like my balls. That's all
Well,
it is. Like
That was early. They don't really do. I mean, I can't.
I
say
haven't
that they don't,
watched
but
since like 2008. Like was when I stopped watching.
especially now with the way that they put out episodes, it's so like when it comes out, it is up to date. You talk about
And
a show
smart.
being
It's
up
really
to date.
smart.
It's up to date on whatever controversy. Yeah, and it's smart as fuck.
I'll give it a chance. I just
Even
every
if you
time I
just
watch
watch
it,
this season.
it's a
Right.
whole bunch of fish dicks and
That's a funny
honestly,
episode.
South Park. If you just pick like, if you're worried about liking it, just go to like halfway through and just start watching. Just pick
But the thing is,
anything.
like, I used to try. Like, I tried when I was younger. Like, when it came on TV, and I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I've tried, I couldn't. But I'm going to give it a chance now. Like, so y'all say it's the smarter humor. I'll
It's
give it
Really
a
smart.
chance.
Try
You
the
took my
latest
balls and
season.
You
What's the
killed
fish's
Kenny. That's all
favorite
it is.
Maybe do the
Sticks.
do like the I can't say it, the and Friends episodes. Damone, help me out here.
And
What?
Friends.
Well, we already know what it is now.
I'm not.
Yeah. Is that the word you're looking
We know
for?
what it is because you asked Damone to say it. So.
Yeah, I would say it's the hit word.
Out of respect for Damone saying we can't say it anymore, I'm not saying it.
I don't remember that episode.
No, it was an arc. Damone, don't make me do this.
Devon.
If you brought it
Anyway,
up, you have to
He said,
say it.
Damone, you're killing me here.
Superhero episodes. The episodes are the superheroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Coon?
you told me
Coon and
that.
Friends?
You said we're not allowed to say that anymore, so I don't say
I
it.
forgot about that. I was completely
It's not like
confused.
Carney. I'll say Carney,
I
but
was confused. I'm
They're
like, I don't
different
remember there
words.
being N-words in Friends arc.
no. Well, there was that
makes this
episode. There
like
was
10
that.
times
Well,
better.
there was that episode where Randy was on the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah, the Wheel of Fortune one. What's
Is
something
that
that
the handicapped
bothers
guy?
you?
What's up?
No,
And he just says it.
Randy's the dad, and the word like
Oh.
it's like N empty G
Oh,
G
okay.
E R. Yeah,
I saw the meme for that. I
Yeah.
saw the meme for that.
it's something that annoys you.
You're sweating.
Bob's Burgers versus Modern Family. Rocky.
Modern Family.
Joe.
That's a tough one, but I'm gonna go Modern Family.
Yeah, I know it was a tough one for you. Have you ever actually watched Bob's Burgers?
No, I've never
Again,
watched
it's
Modern
a
Family
smart
either.
show.
Wait, you just hate it for no reason?
Yeah,
He hates it because it's adult animation.
no, that's not what it is. I just
Do you hate the animation? Is that
You
what
hate
it?
all
No,
adult
I just
animation.
don't like. No, I don't.
You just said you haven't watched any of it.
So
You named every adult animated
Wait,
show. Is
have
like
you
I don't
actually-
watch it.
Have you actually watched King of the Hill?
I have. My roommate used to watch it all the time. So yes, I
Is
have
that why
like
you hate-
in the
is that why
background.
you hate
No,
it?
no. But Bob Spurker, like every time I've seen like a commercial for it or anything, it just hasn't like got my
Didn't
attention
grab
at
you.
all.
Well, it's a commercial.
Commercials are supposed to grab you.
They are supposed to sell.
They
And
are
his
supposed
argument
to.
checks out because commercials are supposed to sell.
If you
Yeah,
watch
but
a
if-
movie
it's a
trailer and you're
whole
like, "Wow, that
job.
looks like garbage," I think I'm gonna watch it because it's.
But
still
it's
the
like
boring
it's
part.
like 8 seasons in. Like if it hasn't grabbed you, if a commercial hasn't grabbed you in 8 seasons, it wasn't gonna grab you anyway.
Well, listen, he probably didn't even see it. Like he didn't stumble upon Family Guy, all these shows that are always on.
No, I did.
Yeah.
I can even say most recently when I went to see the new Dragon Ball Z movie a couple weeks ago, they had a Bob's Burger commercial for the movie coming out, and that also did not look good. So
Well,
Okay,
because you don't watch
to be
the
fair,
show.
that movie
You have to
sucked.
watch the show. Did it? That's disappointing. I haven't watched the movie yet.
the movie sucked, but
Nah,
the show was good. The show was good.
That sucks that the movie's bad.
What
Um,
movie's bad?
Bob's
Bob's
Burgers.
Burgers.
Oh, I love the Bob's Burgers movie. You kidding me? How is it bad?
It-
That was
it was-
such
it
a
was good.
fantastic
I gave
movie.
it 5 romps.
I would give it 5 romps. 5 out of 5 romps. Like I love that movie. It is
Five.
one
We
that we put on
we
often.
might rename the recommendation segment to
the romp scale. Let's go to our romp scale.
scale.
You got 3.5 romps.
I was gonna let Mike rant for 2 minutes and be like, pick a movie and just review it.
Give us your
Romp
feedback.
rant.
How
Quarter
many
romp.
ROMs? How many ROMs you want to give it?
Oh, man.
Kenny.
It's on me. I'm going Modern Family. That one is. I don't think that one's close.
Get it the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna go Bob's Burgers since it lost, anyways.
Yeah,
I
I like
really
Bob's
got
Burgers,
Bob's
but Modern
Burgers.
Family's a way better show, in my opinion.
I
They're
love
both good
both shows, so
I do too. So The League versus Modern Family.
Oh shit.
Mike.
Due to longevity, I'm going Modern Family.
Rocky.
Modern
Or actually,
Family.
no. You already gave it. Never mind. I was gonna hold off and be like, you could be the tiebreaker if we needed to, but I said it too late.
Oh, that's okay.
Joe.
The League.
Kenny.
I'm also going to League. That's my second favorite show.
Now you're the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
How many romps, Damone? Give it to
How
us.
many romps?
This is tough.
How
It's
many
definitely-
romps?
I watched all but the last the last season of The League is so bad.
It's terrible.
I didn't even finish.
I don't
it.
even remember what
And then I
happened.
don't think I watched the last
It's
2
terrible.
seasons of Modern Family, and it wasn't because Modern Family got bad. I just didn't go back to watch them.
There's a lot of Modern Family.
So I'm gonna go with Modern Family.
Come on.
Yeah,
The League
League's
that
good.
last season is so bad.
It really is bad. But
I couldn't get past the first 3 episodes. I'm like,
I don't
this is
remember what happened.
terrible.
I don't remember.
They
the
go
last
to
season.
Mexico for the draft,
and yes,
bro, they
and,
literally
there's the guy with AIDS and
yes,
it's just not good.
they literally had
There's
what's his
too
name?
much
Pete
Rocky.
ended up being a deadbeat, and they played off like it was a joke. Like he was like, "Ha ha, you've been raising my kids for the last 18 years, ha ha." And I'm like, "That's not funny."
Oh, right.
Like it's terrible.
And yeah, it became too much Rafi. And I like Rafi, but
I can't stand Rafi. He is terrible. Rafi and Taco are not funny to me.
I love
you
Taco.
don't like Taco.
I love
I
Taco.
know. He's
Taco is
not funny,
fantastic.
I like everybody else
Taco's
on this
alright.
show but Rafi and Taco.
Taco's great. I can see Rafi being too much, but Taco's fantastic.
I don't know.
You
It just
didn't
seems
like-
like
you
they
didn't
seem
like
like
it
they,
was
Rafi tries too hard, in my opinion. He tries way too hard.
He's the
And then
same
Taco-
character.
Taco's just
in,
even funny.
He's the same in real life.
No, I know because I've seen him
Brooklyn
on. He was on a bunch of other shows, and he was like that too. On
Yeah, he's basically that in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
he was on Invincible. I was watching Invincible, and he was on there.
You didn't like Taco when he was the what is it? The not narrator. When he stamped the thing.
No, the narrator, the now I can't.
No, I
Notary.
can't think
Notary.
of it.
He's a notary.
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 Yeah,
Notary
when he was the
Public.
notary.
You remember?
As he
when
also
was viral?
he introduced us to Eskimo brothers.
Yes.
Was y'all remember when he was viral on YouTube back when first came out?
Yeah, because he was
Yeah.
a
He was
comedy artist
Show me your
prior.
genitals guy.
Yeah. Show me your genitals.
Genitals.
Genitalia.
That was the first time we seen him.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do recommendations. So we'll start with Rocky. You can recommend anything you want. Book, movie, breathe, whatever.
Okay, so I told you guys at the beginning I was at Farm Aid this weekend. And I saw him in concert last year at Farm Aid, but I guess I didn't know. And this time I had really great seats in the front section and I got to see it live. But Willie Nelson's son, Lucas Nelson, has anyone ever heard of him?
Nope. I didn't know
Nope.
Willie Nelson had a son.
Me
Willie
either.
Nelson has 8 kids actually
Well,
in total.
Did not know that.
And one of them is Lucas Nelson.
They
and
could
Lucas
make 2 bands.
and they all both of his sons that play beside him have their own bands. But Lucas Nelson has a band called Lucas Nelson and the Promise of the Real. And I have not stopped listening to it. I thought oh man, this guy is really good when I was watching him live. And then I put on his albums on Spotify and I don't think he's ever written a bad song.
Is it
Like-
country?
It is a little country too, and I'm not a big country music person. That's not generally my genre. And he writes the shit out of these songs, and he can sing, and he's Willie Nelson's son, so he's so talented. But I can't recommend Lucas Nelson and Promise of the Real enough.
Okay. Joe.
If you got a VR headset, I've been playing VR football all the time now. It is so good. It's literally Madden in a VR headset, and it's fucking phenomenal.
I don't know if that's a good thing because Madden sucks.
Besides if you get sacked That is scary.
Oh no, that's scary.
That sounds terrifying. Like just having Aaron Donald chasing you.
Yeah,
Right.
when I first started the game, I picked the Bills, obviously, and the first thing it has you do is practice to learn how to play. And Von Miller broke through and chased me down, and it scared the shit out of me. Almost actually fell.
Kenny.
I recommend if Jeffrey Dahmer is chasing you, go ahead and twerk your way out of it. I guess. From the first
Hell yeah.
So, he was just throwing that ass to get out of it.
Me and my wife watched the first episode, and I was watching, I was like, this is just so strange. I wonder if that's actually what happened, though.
He was a strange man.
Yeah, it was wild. I only watched the first 2 episodes, and I got halfway through the third. I fell asleep, but yeah, that's
what is it on?
Show. That man really twerked his way
Netflix.
out of that room, and that was
Netflix.
crazy.
Mike. I think your mic unmuted or you muted or something happened.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
With a click.
So I got 2.
Okay.
The first one is The Black Phone.
I gotta finish it.
That is a great movie.
What is that?
And then
I haven't even heard that.
It's
basically
a cartoon.
This kid gets abducted. And then
this kid was kidnapped, and the past victims are talking to him through the phone on how to get out of it.
How to get out.
Interesting. What's
Yeah,
that?
it's really fucking cool. It's I don't know what it's on.
It's on Peacock.
You have an IPTV, right?
Don't say that out loud.
I didn't say which one. I just said IPTV is a thing.
Well, it's on Peacock anyway, so I mean you can watch it.
It's
And my other one is also on.
I think you already have it.
I have it on my computer. I'm not watching a movie on my computer.
My other one, I think it's also on Peacock, is called Vengeance. It's a movie. It starred BJ Novak. He wrote, directed, and starred in it. It has Ashton Kutcher. It's about a podcaster who goes to Texas and then gets wrapped into solving a murder. That's the best way I can explain it. But it's fantastic. It's a fantastic indie shot movie. BJ Novak is a great writer, great director, great actor. I love that movie. My girlfriend and I watched it. It was fantastic.
He's trying to get out. He's like, "Bam, bam, bam, bam."
It is at least 3 romps. 3 out of 3.
3 1/4.
That's a lot of romps.
Yeah, 3 1/4.
Willie Nelson had 8 ROMs confirmed.
8 confirmed romps.
8 confirmed romps. My recommendation, and I need you to be open-minded, is going to be the album I Disagree by Poppy. It's a metal album. She actually got nominated for Best Metal Song or Female Artist, I think it was. Or it might have just been Best Artist. I think it was Best Artist. Yeah, it was Best Artist because she was the first woman to be nominated for Best in that genre. So it's I Disagree is the album. My favorite song is Fill the Crown, but the song she got mostly nominated for was Blood Money. Mike, you might actually really like that one. But Poppy. It's a metal album by Poppy.
If we went to that show, would you mosh?
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't. His back would not. His lungs and his back.
Oh, wait. Is that I'm not getting hit. I'm not doing whatever that is.
What do you think a mosh pit is?
I'll do the mini mosh.
What is that?
What's
a mini
It's
mosh?
like the
Mini
monster
mosh is still a
mash.
mosh pit.
I'll mosh by myself.
I'll do the Macarena.
That's not how that works, Damone.
I'll mosh in a corner alone.
First of all, you could not. You don't know how to hardcore dance, so that's out. The only thing you could do is push.
I'll just crabcore.
You can't just crabcore. That's not how that works.
We do crabcore. We do crabcore here.
You can't crab.
I'm sure I can pick
You
it
don't
up.
crab walk unless you're on stage playing an instrument.
Wait,
No, you
can't crab walk if you're in the crowd.
The whole point of crabcore is doing it while you're playing.
I
No,
have
I'm thinking
seen
of
people do
crab.
it in mosh pits.
The one
It
in the
can
crowd
happen.
is the crowd walk.
I'm not allowed
No,
to
it's
crab
still
walk
crab
in
walk.
the crowd.
You're allowed to.
It's not really. You're gonna get kicked in the face.
No, you won't.
Somebody
Why are
else.
y'all so violent?
Don't
Just
get. You're gonna get him
dance.
killed, Joe. Stop.
Just
No, I'm
dance
not.
like normal people.
I have
It is
only gotten
dancing.
hit
It is normal
one time
dancing.
in a show. One time.
Punching the air and kicking is not normal.
It's
dancing.
aggression. It can't be dancing. Dancing doesn't have to be your cookie cutter form, Damone. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean it's not dancing.
Okay. Maybe
I was
you can
just doing
teach me
it.
how to do it.
That was aggressive.
Good.
It's like
You
starting a
teach me how-
chainsaw if you've ever done that.
Yeah.
I did that when
That's
we were
how you
dancing.
start, and then you just take your arm, you throw it back, swing that around a few
Yeah.
times, then you do a spinning round kick, like
Yep.
roundhouse kick,
No, you're getting too into it.
and then you
That's
pick
all
up
I've seen people
change.
do. When they do
Picking
the
up
dance,
change
it's
is
the
my
same
And then you start romping.
That's how Joe and Mike were
Picking up
dancing
change
at-
is my
at-
favorite
or
move.
John and Mike were doing that at John's wedding.
It was
Yeah, I was gonna
fantastic.
because I've been to like 3 different I guess like where they moshed 3 different areas where they did that, and it was the same exact order like he just said. And I was like, yep, that's it.
It is.
White people.
Hey, I'm going to Oceano in a couple weeks.
I don't know
bring
what the
bring
fuck
Damone
that
and
is.
throw him in a pit.
I don't know what that is.
You literally get killed.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do plugs. So we'll start with Rocky. Tell the people where they can find you and all the things you do.
Oh, sure. If you go to Instagram, you can follow me at Wild Nights with Rocky. Same for TikTok. And if you're on Twitter watching live, then it's Wild Nights at Wild Nights Pod. On any of those platforms, you can find my link tree to my YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you find folks get your podcast. And I put out new episodes every Monday, so check it out.
Make sure you guys check her out. Joe, do you have anything?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to bring this up every time until I get it. You can find me on Twitter, tweeting at Madden and EA Sports for still not getting me my code. You fucking scumbags.
I forgot about that.
They just postponed it till October 24th.
Hey, my
Fuck you,
birthday.
EA Sports. Fuck you.
Yeah, you don't need Madden until October when the season's like halfway over.
I send them screenshots of their emails to me every day on Twitter.
that guy.
That's why he couldn't watch Family Guy.
Yep.
Yeah, blame EA.
You can find me on all social medias at Bad Guy Spoken. You can catch my podcast, Bad Guy Spoken Podcast. And yeah, there's all kind of fun stuff on YouTube. With,
Is that where you do bad things?
Yep, the Bad Guy Spoken Podcast where we do bad things.
I be tweeting and I be TikToking. You can follow me on both at DumbMoneyT13. It's DAMONEY T, the number 1, the number 3. You can also follow the T13 Media TikTok. That's T13 spelled out.
You can find me on Twitter, hi-fi_Mike, where I tweet at Boy Meets World Podcasts. You can find all the shows on the T13 Media Network at T13media.com. You can review us on Apple and Spotify. Fuck off.
Yep, golden rule. Also, you can buy some merch because help the brother
It'll be
out.
gone soon.
Oh,
Yeah, debatable
Well,
merch.
The debatable merch. Well,
Yeah.
it'll still be up. You can still buy it.
It'll
but
end up getting replaced with whatever we
whenever we come up
we
with.
don't have
Also,
a name yet.
like, also, if you want, tweet
There's-
at us and give us that show idea name.
There's still
We're
like
still-
we still
we're
got about
still-
if math's right, we've got what like half a year still, right? Like 27
I think-
episodes. There's 53 weeks in a year. We're close.
Yeah, we got a while.
Close to about
I
6
did
months.
assuming we take the break in December, it's like February, March-ish.
Yeah,
When
probably
we
March-ish.
switch.
But that's coming up closer than we realize.
Yeah. But if you have a show idea name, shoot it at us.
No, don't.
Like,
Don't.
tweet us.
If you do, you got to tell us that you legally give us all the rights to that name, and you want no credit for it. Thanks.
Yeah, because
We'll do that
ESPN
too.
gave us the name and then they took it away.
romping
no.
with the guys.
Romping with the boys.
Wild romp with wild romp with Rocky. There you
No,
go.
that's you. Romp is yours. I
that's
can't
all
take
you,
this damn
Mike.
I
title.
know, but it rhymed, and I was here for it, so I went with it.
You do that on
I do like romping. Just romping.
Romping.
Just romping.
Could you
And wear your
explain how to
rompers.
romp
Wearing romper.
before
We have
go?
to. Are we gonna
Spell
wear
it with
rompers?
a W.
Ooh,
WR.
romping, you get rompers.
Yeah, I feel like we should be the rompers. So the show could be called Romp In, but then we're
Romping with the
we're the
rompers.
rompers and we wear rompers.
I don't know
And
why
your
it reminds me of
listeners can be the rompettes.
Exactly.
Yes, I like it.
I
I'm
don't
in.
see a problem
My
with it
vote.
anymore.
My vote's in.
But that's been this episode of Debatable. Case closed.
Fisted.
outro.
So fun.
I hit that TikTok dance.